Hey guys, welcome back to Tamiya Legends, and once again, thank you for stopping by. So, I've got rather a special new arrival. Um, in my opinion, this is quite an incredible kit for me to get hold of, but it certainly didn't start out that way. So, I'll have to put a little bit of background, a little bit of meat on the bone for you to tell you how this kit's come about and came to me. So, okay, I'll tell you what, we'll start at the very beginning. Um, as you sort of long-term followers of this channel will know, I kind of want like one of each chassis from Tamiya in my collection. It's not a goal as such, but I'd kind of like eventually to have one of every chassis they've done. Now, this is the TB Evolution range. Yeah, the kind of special kits. I suppose the best way to describe them is, I believe every TB Evolution that's been released is a limited edition kit. I'm pretty certain of that. This one certainly is, because this is a special one. This is the MS version. Anyway, many moons ago, I had the original TB Evolution kit. Now, I'll put some pictures up. The first thing that blew me away was the box it comes in. It's very unique. This square box with a handle, just very cool and very different from Tamiya. Anyway, the one I had was built already, but it was brand new, never been run, and it was just for my display. Absolute stunning car. I'll put pictures. I'm putting pictures up of the chassis, as you can see. Beautiful looking thing. And I even took that a stage further. I got a body for it, painted it white, put the TB Evolution decals on it, and even changed to like a fluorescent lime sort of yellow wheels on it. It looked awesome, and I displayed it for quite a while, and then, as usual, sold it on. But that was then. This is now. I always wanted to add a TB Evolution chassis to the collection. And obviously, I wanted, well, I say obviously you wouldn't know that, I wanted the one I had, the original one. They come up for sale now and again. They do big money, or quite big money for what they are. And it was kind of just biding my time. I was obviously in no rush. Anyway, I get some message from my good friend Dennis saying he knows someone, I think on a Canadian RC sales group, I guess. He said he's got a TB Evolution for MS. He's open to offers on it, obviously new in box. I was like, I wasn't at the time, I speak to Dennis a lot, and I wasn't paying a massive amount of attention, and he said, do you want to make an offer on it? I was like, I wasn't thinking, so I didn't even know what the MS version was, if I'm honest, because I was kind of focused on the original. Anyway, I just flippantly said, yeah, I'll offer him $300 for it. Knowing that it's worth a lot more than that, but it's one of those things, when you're sort of half interested in something, sort of like $300, and if it comes back and he'll take that for it, then I've got an absolute bargain. Anyway, that's what I did, and then messages went sort of to and fro, and then Dennis said the gentleman's called Francois. Here's his details. Speak to him direct. So in the meantime, before I did that, I was just on my phone. I started to look at what the TB Evolution 4 MS car was. So I'll put this picture up of it built. Now, as soon as I saw that, I was like, yummy. Okay. And then it got me thinking, because I'll display this as chassis only. There'll be no body on it. And I was like, okay, you put a TB, you get a standard, the original TB Evolution, and you put it against that visually. There's just no comparison. So I was really interested. So then I started speaking to Francois, and we eventually got to a deal. And it was a lot more than 300, but I still think it was a very fair price, and I'm very happy with what I paid for it, considering. There's not many of these about, with it being a limited edition, and certainly not new in box, that you have the pleasure to actually build. So I ended up meeting Francois, and cash on collection kind of thing. We had a little chat and that, and then I brought it back. So Francois, if you're watching, a massive thank you, my friend. And also Dennis, thank you. This certainly wouldn't have happened without you. So that's the backstory behind it. And here it is. If you don't know what it is, it's basically, although there's no TRF anywhere on this, it might be on the decals, I'm not sure, probably not. This is basically a TRF car, but shaft driven. All TRF Series 4 cars, the high-end touring cars, are all belt driven. This is a high-end shaft driven cars. A lot of people say, well, it's not TRF. I think I'm 99% sure it is TRF, basically, who, the same division that puts this together. Because it is identical in the build and the spec of it to a TRF car. Anyway, that's not important. I'm just trying to sort of give you an indication of, it's Tamiya's, at the time, highest end shaft driven car. Very, very cool indeed. And I'm really over the moon, I've got to be honest, to have this in the collection. So yeah, let's bring the camera over and I'll show you what's in the box. Not a lot to see, to be honest. Full carbon, full bling everywhere. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the box. Right then, as I said, the box is rather special for me. And again, it's just the shape of it or whatever. It's very unique. If you know your Tamiyas, then you know this square box is only, well, it means it's a TB Evolution kit, which is kind of cool. The TB Evo range is still running today. I think we're on the Evo 8 now. I have no interest in the newer ones at all. They're absolutely stunning, but it's a little bit like the TRF stuff. I've no interest after the 417. It's at the 420 or 420X now. Beautiful high-end machines, but yeah, it's not for me, to be honest. Again, same with the TB Evolution range. Very cool little carry handle at the top. Yeah, the shaft-driven scene seems to be way bigger in Japan than it is in the rest of the world. I might be wrong in saying that's just how it feels. The Evolution range is made for the shaft-driven tournaments, races that they do. Quick look at the back of the box. Yeah, I'm not too sure. So yeah, I'm looking at this actually in detail for the first time. I'm not too sure why these are in red and these are in black. First one, what is it? One piece aluminium lower bulkhead, aluminium centre post, front centre. I would assume that the red isn't in there. I'm guessing. I don't know. Although what is in there, it's not like there's anything missing. I'm just wondering if that's different stuff. Carbon, full ball bearings, TRF super low friction shocks, carbon. Yeah, I don't know. Part numbers are up here. So a lot of it is in Japanese, as you would expect, but it's got item 49353 and then it says 59800, which is cool. Now let's see if I pull this down, flip it around. Not great viewing, I know, my friends, but let's just do this. Yeah, look at that. Just move that. So yeah, let me lift the camera up and then over and then down. So hang on, so it doesn't rattle around. There you go. So yeah, quite basic, although it's a cool box. It is kind of basic, but yeah, foam bumper. No tyres with this, you get wheels. Oh, I'll just show you something very quickly that I ordered straight away because I like to display these with the wheels and tyres on. So I ordered a set of slicks with foams. This is the third set of these I've had off eBay. Nice, cheap and cheerful, hobby sole. I don't know about the rubber, if it's any good, but for display purposes it's awesome. And as I say, you get the wheels and you get blue wheel nuts in there, which is important. So yeah, you've got all, I'll tell you what, let's dig all the part trees out. Not super interesting, I know, but then you get to a lovely pack of carbon. Look at that. Carbon goodness. So you've got your main chassis, upper deck, front and rear shock towers. Sorry, I am just seeing this for the first time because there's an extra piece. And there's this, which I'm not too sure. Could be some kind of bridge, I'm not too sure. Oh, beautiful. Really, really beautiful. And then you have your manual, and in there, no doubt, they have the stickers, which is quite a shame because I won't be using them, but lovely to have. Is there any TRF? Oh, there is TRF on there. Okay, that's interesting. A lot of people go, that's got nothing to do with TRF, but it kind of has. Oh, massive TRF, actually. Those MS, TB Evolution, MS decals, they are super cool. Might try and get, when I do the build, I'm just sort of looking. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could maybe somewhere on the chassis get maybe this Evo 4 on there or something. I don't know. It'd be nice to liven the carbon up because it's obviously a display piece. Yeah, they're cool. And then you get this bit. Let's move that away. Which is rather heavy. And oh yes! Tell you what, let's get the camera a little bit closer. Look at that, my friends. Bling City. Oh, you even get a motor heatsink for it. That's cool. Just so cool. Very precise, high end. Look at them shocks. Yellow springs all around on this model. That looks to me like a front one-way unit. Again, might be wrong, but that's what it looks like. I won't dig all this out. Or maybe I will, I don't know. Bearings. Oh, look at this. Blueness. Prop shaft cups. Oh yeah, got a lovely Tamiya prop shaft. So cool. Shock rods. Look at all this. Look at that bag. Oh my goodness. Front and back centre bulkheads. Yeah, it's definitely got a spool on the front, I think. Oh wow. Incredible. I don't know if there's anything else to show. Oh, look at that. Drive shafts. Damn. Alloy steering. Hubs as well. Oh, rear hubs. Don't know if the fronts are alloy. No idea. And then part bags. This is so cool. Hexes. Oh god. So much blue. Blue wheel nuts. That's a must, isn't it? Oh, look at this. Oh, that's happy days, my friends. That is certainly happy days. Wowzer. So, yeah, I think you get the gist of everything. That's pretty much it. So, yeah, as I said earlier, I'm absolutely made up to have this, and I will be building this very soon. Very soon, I say that a lot. This is all part of my... Oh, okay, this is going to get confusing. It's all part of my TRF collection goal that I want to have finished by the end of the year. And although when this car's finished, it won't be in the TRF display, because its end goal is to be over there with the Tamiya cars, on-road cars, and it'll just be displayed on its own. As I say, chassis only. But while I'm putting my TRF, I've got collection, I'm going to have one gap in the new cabinets, and that's for a TRF 417, which I don't have yet. Hoping to have one by the end of the year, but if I don't. But anyway, I've got 4 positions for touring cars, and I have the 414, the 415, and the 416. So the 4th position, when I put the new cabinets in, this will go in and just fill that space for now, and it's just going to look off the chart because it's not going to look out of place with the TRF cars. And then when I get hold of a 417, that'll go in, this will come out, and it'll go over there, and it'll be just proudly displayed on its own. So yeah, I'm honestly, I mean, what I'm doing in the hobby at the moment, I've slowed right down, and I've kind of had to set goals on what I want to do, and because I've got so much to do, I've got years, literally. I mean, I'm not even bigging that up. I've got years of stuff to do to finish this off and build loads of builds, but this one gets pushed right to the front because the goal for this year, the main goal for me this year, is a TRF collection and get that finished. And this, as I say, although it's not in there, it plays a big part within that. Sorry, I'm rattling on, but I hope that makes sense. So yeah, we will be building this very soon, and I honestly can't wait. So that's it, just a quick video. If you like the TB Evolution range, you're going to enjoy this build, I can tell you that. And again, Dennis and Francois, a massive thank you to both of you, because again, I've ended up with something in my collection that I didn't know I wanted. And to be honest, I'm far more happier with this than I am if I'd have had the original. And I know that now. I didn't know that at the time. But yeah, just one thing I should have said: the original TB01. It's not an 01, it's just a TB. Tamiya TB Evolution came out in 2000, so that's 23 years old. This MS version 4 came out in 5 years later, in 2005. So it's still got a fair bit of age to it already. Yeah, anyway, I'm rattling on. Point is, you're going to see this getting built very soon. So as always, my friends, thanks so much for watching. It honestly is massively appreciated. If you're new to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, say hello in the comments. If you think I'm a dickhead, leave it a thumbs down. And subscribe if you haven't, and turn notifications on. That's all I ask. It's a lot, isn't it? It's too much, to be honest. Anyway, my friends, as always, yeah, you know what I'm going to say. Happy arseeing.